Hello and welcome to my Binding of Isaac Repentance Streaks of Eden Streaks. This is going to be my Binding of Isaac series, to be honest. But we'll start off with Eden Streaks, you know, why not? We'll see how this goes. Right now in the gutter we have a continue for Eden, but I think we just start a new one and we're gonna vibe. So, this is new. Ooh, okay. Coupon is an okay get. And fanny pack's an okay get. Nothing great here. I want to actually get rid of flatworm, or what is it? Slow worm? I don't remember his name. Lazy worm, that's what it is. Yeah, it was just a little bit too slow. Honestly, I'll hold on to it like between floors, but because it could come in handy. I didn't mean to take silly damage there, but I did, unfortunately. So what are we trying to do in this game? We're trying to win it, obviously. I'm really just walked right into that guy, huh? Fun item, but I think we just kind of hold on to this. Right now, our tiers are a little bit below average, but not by much. Our damage is above average, but not by much. Overall, I think we're not enthused about our build, but we don't hate it either, which is great. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this is Eden. Eden is a character who's randomized on every playthrough. So you get one random active item, one random passive item, a random variation of like pre-configured healths. I think like one health, one red heart, 2 red hearts, or 3 red hearts is the options. Then it's like 2 red hearts and a soul heart, or 3 soul hearts. It gives you some amount that's like relatively fair, you know. I don't think it can give you 2 soul hearts or only 1 soul heart, but I might be wrong about that. Maybe if you have an item that converts only red hearts to soul hearts, but yeah. Overall, nothing crazy here. I've turned off my favorite mod, which is the Mew Death soundtrack, which is a little sad, but oh, I should have used the little coupon in the shop, but that's fine. Honestly, I would not mind a shot speed up, but I could live with this. So, just taking our time on Monstro, nothing crazy here. I've been thinking about what I want to do with my YouTube channel. In general, I feel like, I don't know. I was like, let's start by, you know, making a freaking Isaac Repentance series. Because I feel like I have lots of ideas a lot of the time for like things that I want to do and put on my YouTube channel, but I'm like, that's a lot of effort. It's hard to do things. I'm big lots of ideas to talk about and like make things, but sometimes it's just hard to put into practice. Okay, we got our tier rate up, which is epic. Okay. Here's a stonks play. You do this. You do it again. This is just gonna serve us well for the rest of the game. Overall, I think it's not a bad idea. But yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm thinking about what I want to do with my YouTube channel. It kind of just sits there and I kind of upload meme things from there from time to time, but I'm like, I feel like I could make stuff on there that maybe people would watch. Probably not, but I mean, it's fine if they don't watch. I just want to make stuff. You know? And that's really it. I have like ideas for like video essays in my head that never come out. I have like ideas for lots of things, and I feel like, you know, at the very least, if I can't do any of those things, I should try just, you know, uploading videos of me playing Isaac, because I want to keep a streak going. I'm doing it anyway. Why not just show people when I'm doing it? Yeah, I feel like I can banter while doing this simultaneously. I feel like I can just, you know, have casual conversations. So it just made sense to me to just, you know, play the game while also just talking out loud. I'm pretty good at talking out loud to myself too. Mostly because I actually just talk to myself. I mean, this is basically me talking to myself. Like, if people can make careers off of talking to themselves and, like, you know, do it, that's pretty crazy. I'm not going to be making a career off of this because I already have a job. What is my job? I'm a hardware engineer. Specifically, I do like ASIC work, ASIC verification work, which is fun. It's kind of boring, so I'm not gonna really go too much detail about what that is like, but you know, I figured maybe just uploading like YouTube videos of me playing the game would just be like a nice fun hobby. I haven't really, you know, don't have a billion fun hobbies. Ooh, we'll take some health, why not? I mean, I do have fun hobbies, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm taking a break. I make music for fun a lot of the time. It's like a very amateur hobby, and I really like making music and producing music. But there are times where it's just like, I need like, not necessarily that I like need to take a break at the moment. It's more just like, I want to practice, like, you know, getting more technically skilled, and I feel like I can't create as a result of that. So, you know, I'll just be like learning songs on my own time, and I'm like, I feel like I want to express myself in a new way that I'm just not capable of doing yet. And it's not like I'm beating myself up for not being able to do it, it's mostly just like, as a creative person. It's just sometimes you just don't have the repertoire, or like the vocabulary to really express yourself in a way that you want to at the moment. And so you're trying to figure out ways to do it. Let's go in here and just okay. Not what I wanted. I actually wanted to be able to use this coupon on something, but I'll take the Devil Deal Hearts. The Devil Deal Hearts, I mean, that's one way to call it. Okay, the slow shot speed, it's not that bad now. It's actually not that bad, but let's go. I just would have preferred something different here, man. But yeah, you know, I guess in terms of music and stuff, I just, it's not that I'm like, I think I just don't have the vocabulary. And by vocabulary, I mean proficiency to play things I want to like write. I can slow things down and speed them up, but I don't really want to do that. I can play more with synths, but I want to be able to express myself better on like guitar. That's an instrument I play, you know, so that's mainly it, really. So what does that have to do with this? Basically nothing. It's like a long tangent, but this is mostly just like, you know, is this like creative work? One could make an argument that maybe it is. For me, it's just a stream of consciousness while playing a video game, I guess. Yeah, it's really just that for me. But I kind of want to document it, see where it goes, see what happens with it. It's interesting to me. Okay, I probably could have just bought that and then... Yeah, I could have just bought that and then freaking spent my money on something else. But it's fine. We have no bombs. There's nothing else on this floor for us, so we'll just keep going. You know, if anybody had... I don't know if it's writer's block for me or what it is. You know. That's unfortunate, but it's cool that we got a key out of it. No way to get the bomb, though. Hey. Alright. I gotta, like, focus for a hot sec. Okay, I'm back to not focusing. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'd call it, like, writer's block for me. I just haven't, like, been... Like, as of lately, every song I've produced and, like, written for myself has mostly just been stuff, like, that has been old. I haven't really had, like, great inspiration for lyrics. It's been difficult to come up with lyrics as of lately. And then I guess, like, sound-wise, you know, I feel like a lot of the stuff I write is kind of poppy and a little formulaic, and I want to be able to improve my, like, proficiency, to be able to, like, play things that I think are a bit more expressive, or at least expressive in my opinion. Generally, I have, like, lots of strong opinions about art in terms of, like, you know, technical ability, in the sense that I don't think that should be a gate to anybody for playing. Which is funny, because right now, I feel like the gate for me for playing is related to a technical ability. Not because of the fact that, you know, I don't think I'm bad, but I think it's just that I just don't have the ability to play the things that I want to be able to play right now. That's really it. Like, I'm just dealing with this little guy first. Were we able to get that bag, or was it was trapped? Okay. That's what I thought. But yeah, am I being a hypocrite for saying that? That I don't think that, like, people should be, like, you know, stopped by their technical ability to do a thing? I don't think so. I'm trying to think if it is hypocritical or not. It's interesting to examine my own thoughts, I guess. I like to think about thinking a lot, in general. Frick! Ah, oh, frickety frack. I did not mean to do that. That was so unfortunate. At least I have a bunch of keys. Look at so many, like, potential places to get bombs, but the game is just like, nah. Nah. Okay. Just keep weaving in and out, you know? Do that. Boom. Give us a bomb here. It's interesting for sure. Okay. Magician's not a terrible card to get, but it's really not the best card to get in this situation. I would have preferred Biggie Bank by a long shot, for sure. Oh, that's cool. Endless Nameless Pact. That means that whenever you use a consumable, there's a chance for it to repeat again. So, that's fun. But, where was I? Am I a hypocrite for saying I don't think that a technical ability should stop you from creating? Maybe I should elaborate that more clearly. I don't think that... I don't like it when people think that they're... I don't like it when people think that they're bad. I think it's just, like, not conducive to, like, the mindset you should have as an artist, I guess. As a creative. As a creative, I think it's, like, a lot more beneficial to, like, you know, put out works out there that you think are mediocre. Put out works out there that, you know, you have difficulty accepting are complete. Because I think that that's just how you get better. Because, I mean, like, nobody's gonna be the best at their craft. I mean, being the best at your craft is also, like, an incredibly subjective thing. There's no right or wrong way to create any kind of thing in general. Or to, like, you know... I don't know. I have lots of thoughts about it, but... There's no right or wrong way to create art. I think, like, that's a big thing I had difficulty with growing up, was that I felt like there was a right and wrong way to create art, and that's why I'm saying that, like, I don't think technical ability should be, like, a factor in why you shouldn't create and why you shouldn't put stuff out there. But at the same time, I'm also saying that I don't feel like my technical ability is at a point where I can do that for stuff I'm trying to work on. So, how do I reconcile that? I guess how I reconcile it is just that I'm not beating myself up over it, is the main difference. You know, what was the thing that frickin' Chef Gustave, what's his name in Ratatouille said? Anyone can cook, but a cook can come from anywhere? I feel like that's the case with art. Anyone can art, but an art can come from anywhere. You know. I try my best to not, like, call any music bad, or call any art I see bad. I genuinely think that, like, you know, if somebody, like, put themselves out there and made work, like, even if it sounds traditionally weird, it's valid in some way, shape, or form. You know. I mean, it really depends on, like, the attitude they have with it, too. Like, you know, if they, like, post out something that's, like, traditionally strange, and then they also, like, have this attitude of, like, I'm the best thing ever, I'm so freaking great, and it's, like, some kind of, like, atonal piece, you know, I guess you can be like, you seem a little cocky on something that most people would probably not necessarily think is amazing, but there's no way to get this, is there? I guess we go to bomb the shop. Oh wait, we have another... I have a full charge. This is what I wanted. Okay, that sucked. That also sucked. I kinda hate... Does it just pick the cheapest item? Or, like, randomly pick if, like, the cheapest items are not there? Is that the strategy? You're supposed to buy things? I'm not even sure. Genuinely don't know. I was talking about something before, so let me get my train of thought back. What was my train of thought? It's a good question, Neil. We were talking about being creative. And, oh yes, making something that's like traditionally maybe not seen as like beautiful or auditorily pleasing. I would love to get that, but I don't know of a way to do that right now. That's not sus. So, yeah, so something that's not traditionally auditorily pleasing or whatever. So something maybe that is a little more atonal in nature. If you're cocky about it and you're saying you're the best thing to ever, that was ever there, I guess I just don't like arrogance in music in general, even if somebody has like great technical ability. So I guess those are two unrelated things in the end. But, you know, it is a thing. Unfortunate. You know what? Worth? Okay. So you got this. I feel like that was like a big strain of consciousness that I did not really freaking explain well. So I want to explain it again, but after I just basically do all the things I want to do for the floor. Oh, I already got piggy bank. That's why I was able to make money in the first place, and that's what I was doing. Okay. Okay. There's a strategy here. So. That's your strategy. Yeah, so you shouldn't be afraid to put out art there that you think is bad or is not like technically great compared to other people. Because I don't think that's the point of art. I think the point is to express yourself in a way. And, you know, yeah. But I guess why did I put a bomb there? That's so silly. I guess the thing is, if you're not able to technically display something that you feel like communicates who you are and like or communicates what you want to communicate, then yeah, I guess that's the issue that, like, you know, you'd want to figure out. You know, if I didn't know how to play basic chords on a guitar and I didn't know how to sing, I guess I would probably think I'm not like technically adequate enough to play it, but only because I guess I have ideas that use those elements. You know, I guess if there's like another way to play guitar, which I'm sure people do. I'm sure people only play like really easy riffs on guitar, use that as their thing, and that's fine. You know, I tried to like record myself playing this game before, but I felt like I never knew what I wanted to talk about. And it's weird because, like, you know, I guess I could always talk about what's like going on in the screen on the game, but I feel like that's not, I feel like there's so many people who do that better than me. So I feel like it's not necessary to do that, you know? I feel like I could just talk about whatever comes to my mind, and I feel like there are things I have to say that are interesting sometimes, and that's why I wanted to go about this, I guess. Because I have things to say that are interesting, and in the worst case, somebody just watches me play Isaac and makes some decisions from time to time. You know? I hate that enemy. It's fun, too, because I get to, like, comment on the game from time to time. Isaac is a game that is near and dear to me in the sense that, you know, it resonates with me in some of the ideas thematically. I guess in terms of, like, I had a pretty religious upbringing. I want that for sure. That I don't really believe in anymore. But it was something that affected me, and that's kind of what drew me to the game initially, to be honest. And I just kind of played for hours and hours. It had nothing to do with it. Okay, you have to stop, buddy. Okay, let's just keep going. Mega Maw can go down. We'll just finish this boss trap and then just get back to talking about whatever after that. So right now I just kind of want to focus on Mega Maw, who's kind of just giving me a hard time here. You know, I've been taking some silly damage on this floor, and I really want to grab a Devil Deal. And I'm kind of sad that I have not gotten a Devil Deal at all this whole game. I ideally would just like to have one free item. That's really what I'm going for here. the game, I think, might not let me do that. Anyway, now that we clear the boss room, I could talk about religion, I guess, but let's just go back to art. I like talking about art. Ooh, interesting. You know, as far as art goes, I just, you know, if you can only draw stick figures and you can't express yourself in the way you want to, like, it's understandable that you don't want to make art where you can only draw stick figures. I'm trying to think of analogs to, like, you know, music, because my main domain is music. I don't really do any of the visual kinds of arts, but if you can express yourself in a way that only uses stick figures, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, XKCD is, like, the perfect example of that, if you know, aren't familiar with XKCD for whatever reason. It's a very popular webcomic that people often, you know... I don't know if the, like, person who makes XKCD has the ability to draw better, not better, but more technical, on a more technical level than stick figures or not. But they have, like, a unique style that expresses what they want to communicate to the world and what they mean at a good level. So I don't see anything wrong with that, of course. Like, I hope that does not come off as, like, a diss. Like, XKCD is easy to draw. I don't know how to draw. I think drawing in general is very hard. And it's not a craft I've developed or, like, done anything on. In general, I find, like, anybody who can draw, even if it's, like, not, like, the most, like, technically complex thing. You don't have to draw, like, the Mona Lisa, but if you, like, draw some, like, recognizable face, I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. I just love creatives in general. I think that's, like, a big reason why I love, like, artists, too. In general, like, I feel like a lot of people who do create, who are artists, like, they do the things that, like, you know, they have these similar qualities that I like in myself and in other people, I guess. But the other people being artists, which is just, like, you know, they're devoted to, ooh, that's a great get for us. Ouchie. I'm just gonna clear out this room because it's a little annoying and I don't want to not pay attention. But, you know, I feel like oftentimes artists who get to, like, a technical level that they're happy with and comfortable with, they've generally worked hard to get to that point. And oftentimes doing things that are not necessarily, like, the most fun. Like, you always see, like, the byproduct of art when people make it, but you never see the process, of course. Like, you know, I feel like my bass playing ability is something I want to improve, and I want to have, like, better bass lines in my songs. That's, like, a thing I've been struggling with for a while, and that's, like, you know, let's take that. Yeah, so it's also, like, a big reason why I feel like when I'm writing music nowadays, it's a little, like, flat, and it's hard to do that without, like, a more groovy bass line. I want a more groovy bass line. You don't have to have a groovy bass line, but I just want one. I can't really do super groovy things with my bass yet. So, instead, what I did was I played Billie Jean for, like, you know, basically an hour and a half today on my bass, and just, like, started off the metronome at 50 beats per minute, and then just, like, slowly brought it up over and over again until, like, I worked on, like, the technical ability of being able to play faster. That's the boring part of a lot of time that comes into an artist's repertoire, or a creative's repertoire. And I think I love that so much because it's just so cool. It's so cool to see people devote the time and effort into a craft that, you know, the part that's boring and that they don't love, but they still find a way to love it, right? Like, I did not feel pain during, like, the 1.5, 2 hour practice session of Billie Jean. In fact, I got engrossed in it. Can I say, like, objectively speaking, it sounds kind of boring? Yeah, of course it does. And, like, would I have rather been able to, like, create during that process? Yeah, but, you know, the things I want to create at the moment are not that. They are not things I can do. So I gotta practice. And that's, like, I guess why I love it so much, because I see it as part of the process of creating. And I think, like, maybe some artists don't. Some artists don't see practice as the art, as the same thing as, like, as the necessary work for creating. Maybe some artists do, you know. It changes from... And I don't hold that view 100% of the time either. I gotta say that too, let me just clarify. But this is a very interesting... Oh yeah, I have the secret rooms one. That's what it is. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. It gives me an interesting super secret rooms because the base game kind of has not that many interesting super secret rooms, to be honest. And I think they're balanced, so I don't really mind it. But yeah, you know, I don't actually hold a view all the time. That's unfortunate. I don't hold a view all the time. That okay, I gotta pay attention to Mega Fatty here. The enemy's name is actually Mega Fatty. I'm not trying to be like, you know, fat phobic or anything. His name is actually just Mega Fatty. But you know, I think in general, just okay. I gotta finish off Mega Fatty. There's no way to continue my stream of consciousness without fighting Mega Fatty. He's just too high on the list of things. I can keep the banter going, but it has to be about Mega Fatty. I can't split my... Oh my god, Mega Fatty, you're screwing me up. You're freaking me up, man. It's messed up, Mega Fatty. It's pretty messed up. You love to see that. A damage up is always up in my books. Okay, so here's a strat. You do this. Oh, you don't do that. You bomb this? Oh, okay. That's perfect. I didn't think that would work. Just like that. But it did. It worked just like that. But at least, like, I think, like, the act of, like, practicing for people I know that are creatives is enjoyable. Even though it shouldn't be. It's like this sort of embracing of the absurd, I guess, that I really admire about people who are creatives. Unfortunate. I would have loved that to be a soul heart, but unfortunately we're not going to have soul heart protection for the next floor. Wait. I should be using my freaking glow and hourglass more often, because it gets you really cool wisps. So I'll probably start using it on this floor when I start getting hit. I think on the last floor I got hit. I mean, I could have used it on the boss fight, but I just kind of forgot. I was just deep in thought, you know, as it happens. But let's see, the Emperor. That's an interesting play. Yeah, you do it. Why not? Okay, yeah, you definitely do it. In the worst case, you know, we rewind if we get hit. Alright, Mr. Loki. You gotta be able to come down here. Okay, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Up, he's moving. He's teleporting. Not cool, buddy. Not cool. He's dead. Okay. That's kind of good. Like, I was half hoping for an angel deal, half hoping for a devil deal, which, that's garbage. That's freaking garbage. I mean, at least I'll get the bookworm touch. But that sucks. Honestly, I think we leave this here. You don't take my shadow for sure. You know, I think we've already got enough money. We don't have and health to even leverage regular devil deals. Oh my god, that was a little rude. Honestly, you should be less rude in the future. Ow. Let's just do that. I probably would have wanted to use it in this room, but... Wait a second. Can you generate infinite wisps with... I didn't even try that. I should try it. Okay. Once we get enough charges to clear out that big room, we're gonna clear out that big room. I've lost track of what we were talking about. We were talking about creatives and practice. Oh, practice. Yeah. you know, again, I only speak from like the point of view of a musician. I don't even think we take. I think we take it. Whatever. I really flip flop there real fast, so that's funny. All right, let's go and kill this guy. As you can see, there is a tinted rock in the upper right hand corner, and that's fine. Or that's good for purposes. You do that just to see what's going on over there. And you pick it up later. You don't pick it up now. But yeah, practice. I don't know. There's something so satisfying about practice. Where I used to hate it as a kid. I used to hate practicing any instrument as a kid. But I think it's because I viewed music the wrong way. I viewed it as like, you know, as a thing I wanted to be better at because people are good at it and you should just want to be good at things. You know, I don't think that being good at things really is that important. Sounds, you know, maybe being good at taking care of yourself. Like, there's going to be cases of, like, hyperbolic. But even if you can take care of yourself, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Like, you know, there are people who have different needs that can't take care of themselves or, like, can't 100% take care of themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. So even that example is a little moot. Maybe there aren't, you know, I like to entertain counter-arguments whenever I, like, say things. Mostly for myself. It helps me refine my worldview a lot better. You know, I like to think about, like, you know, what are my values as a human being? So I guess when I think about practice and when I thought about it as a kid, it was often to be good, to be better than other people at the thing from a technical standpoint. And why is this steps 1? This is perfect to use this on. Okay. You drop the levers here.
The levers.
You do this just to see what's in there. You buy this. Yeah, okay. This won't soft lock the game. That's all that matters. Where was I with that? Oh yeah. I don't know. As a kid, I did believe that, you know, as a kid, it's not even, like, even up until high school, I wanted to be better at things because I wanted to just be, like, objectively, quote-unquote, better in creative endeavors. It's not, and I hated music. Not hated it, but I knew I didn't love it anymore at, like, a lot of my life because of that. That, like, you know, that I wanted to just be better at it, and that's the only reason that I kept going. And why did I want to be better at it? I don't know, to, like, impress my family, to have some sense of superiority over other people. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Okay, like, I'm trying to improve myself constantly. I think past me has a lot of problematic things he's said and done. But, you know, I'm trying to move forward, acknowledge that the problematic things I've said and done have reinforced people's worldviews in some way, and have, you know, consequences. And I'm sorry for those. But at the same time, I have to understand that moving forward has to, you know, you have to forgive yourself for those things if you want to move forward. What is this? There's so many. Did I just get another reverse Emperor card and didn't realize? I did. I'm silly. Okay. We go back to the shop then. I think Endless Nameless may have let us take another reverse Emperor card. And I just... Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. You just take that. I'm not even sure if that's what happened or if I just picked up another one. I thought maybe generate a new boss, but that's fine. This is steps 1? Yeah, this is steps 1. But yeah. I think it just, in general, I was a lot more miserable when it came to, like, music and stuff as a kid. I didn't really understand that creative work should just not be... Do I take the freaking thing. I keep interrupting myself. This is the thing, you know. It really is just a life of a person who has ADHD when they're speaking and thinking. They just keep interrupting themselves. It's kind of messed up. Why would you do that? Oh my god. He's kind of fricked up. Kind of messed up, dude. Okay, here's a cool thing to test. We do this. Do I get to keep that wisp? Okay. I don't get to keep that wisp, but I get the reverse time one. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. But yeah, my views on music and stuff as a child, as a kid, were just... There's so much stuff here. I really am just never gonna let me finish my own thought, am I? Just what I wanted. Okay, wait. You go back here. You do this. Here's your infinite wisp generation tech. Boom. Believe it or not, I'm actually knowledgeable about this game, even though I may not just went on a rant completely unrelated to the game for like the past 32 minutes, I guess. Mostly just because I have 1,400 hours in this game. I have the big boy achievement that's, you know, hard to get. Not the big... I have like 99% of achievements. I have one left. Okay. We're almost done. Okay, now we bomb him. I actually want to know if he was going to pay out there, so I regret it. But I should check what was in that chest first, too, before I reverted time. Oh well. Okay, let's see what's in the chest. That's not seeded, okay. Or maybe it's seeded after a certain number of tries? Who knows? That was weird. Let's blow him up again. Oh wait, I didn't get all the utility I could have out of it. Oh well, that's fine. Oh well. Frick, I really lost track of what we were talking about before. I could have blown up this guy instead. Oh well. I'll get a guaranteed soul art, probably. So I don't mind playing this. I said a guaranteed soul art, probably. Really, you know, that's how statistics works. Here's the guaranteed soul art I'm talking about. Nope, it's just an angel item. That's terrible. That's garbage. Oh my god. Okay. I need health, so we're just gonna do this. That's not health, but... Okay, you ideally want 7 soul arts, you'd get the 7 soul arts. Let's go. And then you're done here. You come back for the health if you need it, but if you don't, it's fine. Let's see, is there anything else here? No, I'm good. Okay, what were we talking about before? We were talking about me being an artist, maybe? Or being a creative? Not an artist. I don't consider myself to be a visual artist of any kind, but... I don't know. I really just love people who create, though. Oh, I never finished my whole spiel about practice. I guess that's what I like about creatives. That, or at least most creatives I know. You know, they're willing to put in the effort into something as, like, mundane as practice. And yeah, I was talking about Billie Jean on bass. I don't think I'm technically proficient enough. I think, you know, playing on bass at, like, you know, like a quarter of the speed just to make sure I'm hitting it 100% with a metronome, it's, like, not the most exciting thing in the world, by any means. In fact, it's far from it. But, ooh, that's a super tinted rock. But there's still something satisfying about it. For me, I think it's like, it used to be about I'm better at this, and now I'm better than people in general who haven't done this. I don't think that superiority complex is really healthy or what you want out of, you know, being an artist in general. What it should be is that, you know, ideally, it should be just like, I'm able to express myself in a way better now. I'm able to communicate things in a way that people may be able to relate to better, maybe understand better. Interesting. And that's what really does it for me, you know? I just love that. Let's take this. We'll take the water. Haha, that was what you kids call a JoJo's reference. And I really got a lot of items that proc when you damage up. That's funny. I haven't even thought about that. Or not when you damage up, when you just damage. Not like when you get a damage up, but yeah. I guess that's my thoughts on creatives and practice, that I think a lot of them do view it as genuinely fun, or like as something that's like necessary to become better, and I think I like that a lot. Like, I don't think anybody likes it as much as being able to do like when practice is difficult. I don't think like anybody enjoys the fact that it's inherently difficult, but I think everybody likes overcoming the difficulty and being able to express themselves in a way that's new to themselves. I don't think I was a great musician growing up. I think I was far from it. I think I was a decent singer, but I know a big criticism I often had when I sang was like the fact that you know, I did not look like I ever wanted to be there. Which is hard to imagine, because I did enjoy singing, but a lot of times people would tell me I didn't really have any stage presence at the time for like a lot of things. It made me fine in like things like, you know, a choir setting, which I did do, but I also feel like a choir setting is not what my end-all be-all is. What I would was not what I wanted as my end-all be-all, I guess. I'm definitely louder than the game by a decent amount, so that's fine. What time is it? 5:35. 5:35 on a Wednesday. Yeah, I just kind of started this right as work ended, because I was like, I'm done with work. I'll clock out. I'm done. Just play Rick and Isaac, you know. Okay. We take like a path for sure. Why not? You do this. The Bible. It's a funny item, but I don't really want it. Yeah, it's the game's kind of bugged with how it's playing music, to be honest. It's kind of expected. The world. Yeah, you just go this way. Oh, that's nice. Oh, what? Let's just... it's not what I wanted. Here, I think I want to skip this room, so I'm going to. I was talking about doing other kinds of content on my YouTube channel in general, and I think I want to branch out into that. I have like a lot of ideas that I really just want to get into and just try to figure out how I would do them. Like, I know like one of the things I want to do is make some video essays on like specific things. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of animated TV shows I have lots of things on, or video games in general. Avatar: The Last Airbender, I feel like I have like lots of things to say about it that, you know, I've seen plenty of YouTubers say lots of specific things already, but I feel like I can add into the dialogue and maybe give it in a palatable way that somebody might relate to. Okay, that was interesting. Ooh. Okay. That's done? I really loved Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I think it's just like a big part of it is just like I feel like maybe everybody identifies with both of those like main characters. Main characters being Zuko and Aang. And Aang, you know, in like some way, shape, or form. You know, they're very well written characters, and I think, you know, the redemption arc is a very good one. And I resonate with it a lot because I feel like there are times where I've held stubborn in beliefs that I shouldn't have. And I sunk my legs even further into the ground to prove that, you know, I'm right. And I feel like that's a big part of Zuko. And I feel like the nice thing I like about his redemption arc is that he knows that he's wronged people and that, you know, there's consequences to his actions from before. And he doesn't get to get forgiveness immediately just because he's changed now. I think you're on that. And I guess that's what I'd like to make the video on. Just that and, you know, society in general. Alright. I don't really know that attack is telegraphed other than just stop moving when you see spikes come out of the ground. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's literally... Did I bump into the spikes anyway? I don't freaking know. I have no idea how that happened, but... Goodbye, Endless Nameless. You served me well. But yeah, I feel like I can flesh out that idea into a pretty long video essay kind of format, and I feel like people might receive it well. I don't know. I think I'm an entertaining guy sometimes. I think people like the things I say sometimes. So it makes sense to me that I'd want to do this, and I think that people might like it. You know? I think in general, a lot of the time when I've been thinking lately about creative works, it's been about things I don't want to do because I don't feel like I can do them. Not because I'm, like, again, and this is not like a, I hate myself for doing this kind of thing. I really want to clarify, I don't really have that mindset. But it's more like, you know, I feel like I don't know where to start with it, or I don't know what I want to do with it, or like it's not a fully fleshed out thing, or I would like to improve the prerequisite knowledge first. That's 2 secret room items, both of which are not like amazing, but they're not terrible, so I'll take it. You do this first, so that way when you bomb these rocks, you get some spiders. Look at that, stonks. Okay, I guess we just have an abundance of soul arts. There's not a problem at all. I'm not really upset about it, but... Yeah, I think the video essay format would I think I'd do well in it. Not like, you know... I think I'd be able to do what I've been talking about in terms of creative work with it, which is... I'd be able to express myself in a way that I want to, and I think I could do it in a format that I don't think would be... with the skill set I have currently, I guess. Oopsie. Okay, let's just kill Mom really fast. Ouch, that was bad. Okay, this is like a rewind vibe. Let's just visit the secret room real fast, so that way we have a charge. Okay, it's 1 charge, 2 charge, red charge, blue charge. Okay, let's do this. That's interesting. I don't think I've gotten any guppy items, so that's just gone. Alrighty then, we are almost at. It's a 43-minute run. It's a little longer than expected. Honestly, it's like I think it's just we don't have any bad items, but we don't have any like freaking amazing items either. So I think it makes sense that the run is this long. I wish it was a little shorter, but hey, it happens. Oh, I got hit. Okay, you're dead. Oh, crud. My Teams just launched off. If you thought you're getting a Microsoft Teams thing, that's not you, it's me. I should probably respond to it. I normally don't really respond after work hours, but it's fine. Actually, I want that. I don't know why I didn't take it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just go close it immediately. I'll peep it real fast and then I'll close it. What is it? I'll close it, yeah. If it's important, I'll see it after. I hope it's not something super important. Okay, let's do this. There's no reason to grab that money. We're at max money, but why not? I kind of hate these enemies. They throw these like things that eventually like die over time, but like this is a really long time. It's kind of high key, a little BS. That time, like, and it blocks your tears. Like, if you don't have piercing, it's a little annoying. Now, what was I talking about before? Because that's basically the summary of everything I say in a nutshell. What was I talking about right before this? It's so unfortunate. Okay. Thank God I did not want to deal with that room. Okay. Ouchie? I mean, that's fine. There's no extra health laying on the ground, but it's fine. This is a very interesting room. I really like this mod, actually. Okay. Purgatory is a fun item. Oops, I did not mean to pop that. I don't know why my brain went to popping that. Yeah, look, it ended up worse for us. What was I talking about? We were talking way past the creative works concept. No idea. Okay, I got a thing from work. A ping. So I'm just trying to focus a little bit on the Isaac fight. So it became a little quiet. Don't worry, I'm not too quiet. If I'm about to die, I'll rewind. You stay in between these cracks. You stay in between the cracks. Wow, I really am not schmacking immediately like I would have desired to. Okay, if I just, you know... Honestly, I think this is a rewind vibe. We lost most of our health there. Yeah. Okay, you just don't get hit this time. And we'll focus this time a little more than we usually do. Oh, that's unfortunate. Aw, rip. I lost my... Ooh. Okay, we gotta take care of these guys. We're not taking care of them, unfortunately. Okay, we're really taking a lot of silly damage here. And I'm a little concerned about the state of our run as a result. Okay, as long as I, you know... Right here. Oh, Lord. Okay. Stand right there. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Stand right here. It's the longest Isaac fighting I've had in a while, which oh god. It's really not ideal, but I think... Yeah, I think you just gotta, like, try to make the health situation a little better. And you do it by clearing out some rooms on this floor, because God knows the next floor is going to be kind of bad. Oh man, I really thought you'd aim at the other... Okay, I made the health situation worse. Okay. So right now we're trying to survive. We're just trying to survive. Okay, we're going to die. Well, that's the first episode of my Binding of Isaac Repentant series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I gave you lots of good banter to listen to. I hope you just, you know, have thoughts. Let me know if you agreed or disagreed with anything I said, maybe about art or creative or whatever. Do that thing that the YouTubers always tell you to do at the end of videos, which is to like, comment, subscribe, and to smash that mother freaking like button, I guess. I don't know what else. Yeah, I died to a spike. I died to a spike that I ran right into. So... Episode 1 of our Eden streak, baby! Let's go. Alright, see ya.